This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome in, everybody. This is the first step to your introduction for the fall 2020 EMT class, and I welcome you. My name is Corey Larson. I'm the Education Program Coordinator, and also I will be your lead instructor, as well as a couple other individuals who are paramedics and EMS instructors with Cloquet Area Fire District. How the class is laid out, if you can look at the syllabus, you will see that every Monday at some point, the lectures will be added to the YouTube channel that is Cloquet Area Fire District Education Program. You don't necessarily have to watch these lectures on that Monday, but again, they will be available to you. I do ask that you do watch those lectures prior to our meeting on Thursdays, which is going to be our lab sessions. You also see within that syllabus that there will be multiple Saturday sessions. Those Saturday sessions are going to be built around more scenario-based days and complex dynamic situations that you're most likely going to see being in the EMS field. A little bit about me and my background. I currently hold the position as training administrator with Cloquet Area Fire District. In my past, I've been the EMS service director with the City of Superior Fire Department, operations and education manager with Lake County Ambulance, and I was also on Mayo Clinic Ambulance for a number of years, serving as a paramedic and field training officer. Currently hold a bachelor's degree in healthcare administration with an emphasis in EMS management, and working towards my master's degree in emergency services management. Personal background, I currently live in Hermantown with my beautiful wife and one-year-old daughter named Elma. I also have 3 Basset Hounds. I do really enjoy reading, watching sports, specifically the Minnesota Vikings. And yeah, being an adult, I focus more on my career and my family than anything else. So first, let's dive into the software program that we're going to utilize for all of our coursework, including our quizzes and our tests and our case studies. So when you purchased your textbook, there was also instructions in order to access a e-card package in order to access mybrady lab. There are instructions within your course binder, which you will receive on Thursday, and I also emailed out in order to access the specific course that is entailed to your program with the fall 2020 EMT syllabus. So once you log in and create your user profile, it will bring you to the CAFD EMT full course fall 2020. This is going to be your home screen. Once you log in, all assignments that are upcoming will be displayed right here. And then also any announcements that I may put out on mybrady lab. Now, normally as far as announcements, especially important announcements, I will be putting those out via email and or text message, but I can also put those announcements here. I try and be as diligent as far as using one communication program so that you're not checking the announcements here, checking your phone for text messages, or checking your email. Predominantly, it will be email-based communication. So you can see I don't have any assignments due at this specific time. I'm still generating the due assignments. For every chapter that we are going to be discussing, you're going to have 3 specific assignments associated with it. You're going to have a reading assignment, you're going to have a pre-test, and a post-test. Excuse me, you're going to have a pre-test and a homework assignment. So if you go to chapter assignments, again, for Thursday, we're going to be covering chapters 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me, I misspoke. 4 assignments per chapter. You're going to have reading, pre-test, homework, and post-test. You are not going to have any chapter test associated with it. With our chapter tests, they are going to be multiple chapters. So you don't have to worry about those. You shouldn't even see those assigned to you. So for every chapter that we cover, it's very important that you guys and gals read the chapter associated with it. Now, I will be lecturing on each chapter. However, I will not be reading the book to you. I'm going to cover topics that are very important, but I will not be covering every single bulleted item within that chapter. So in order to receive credit for your reading assignments, all you have to do, read the chapter, click on that reading homework, hit OK, and then that will show you as complete. Okay, make sure that you do that so that you are receiving credit. Once you read the chapter, I recommend you go ahead and do the pre-test. So the pre-test is not graded. So take this with a grain of salt. With the pre-test, the better you do, all of your correct answers will then assimilate in your homework assignment. So if you pencil with this just to get it done, you're going to spend more time on your homework assignment. So go through the pre-test. Again, it's not graded. Test your knowledge based on your reading. I wouldn't recommend looking up all of these answers. Try and assimilate yourself within your reading package and then try and base that knowledge within the pre-test on that reading assignment. Once you get done, you can go ahead and submit your quiz. And then it will show you all of the questions that you got wrong and the questions that you got right. So there, it will show the correct answer for the ones that you missed. So once that's complete, then you can start working on your homework assignment. And these are all the questions that you have to answer. Now you have to get 80% on your homework assignment in order to actually take your chapter test. So you can change your answers. The nice thing with this is it's going to give annotations and exactly why you got that specific answer wrong. Hit OK, and then you can go ahead and change your answer. So you got 2 attempts within your homework assignment. So lastly, once you have finished your homework assignment, you can go ahead and do your post-test for your chapter 1. And you can see, again, I need an 85% on that homework assignment before I actually continue with the post-test. I know it seems like a lot, but it really isn't because a lot of the questions are similar or exact. So it shouldn't take you all that long, especially when you do the chapter reading and then you listen to my lecture and then you start working on your pre-test, homework assignment, and post-test. It goes by relatively quickly. Most of my lectures are going to range as far as 20 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on that chapter content. Some chapters include a lot more information than others. So let's go back to the main menu. So we know exactly where and what we need to do for each chapter for that homework assignment. If you scroll down, if those of you who like to read your textbooks online or via iPad, you can access the e-text version of the course down here. Results, that's going to give your grade as far as what you've completed thus far, and then how you're ranking within the course as far as your percentage of assignments completed, and then what your grade was based on those assignments. The last thing is going to be your multimedia library. And this is a really nice feature within mybrady Lab because everybody learns a little bit differently. Some individuals are really good at reading the textbook and obtaining that information and being able to relay that information. Other people need hands-on, other people need pictures, other people need videos. Whatever your preference is as far as learning, we are trying to manipulate our education program to meet everybody's specific educational need. So Thursdays, hands-on. Mondays, we got lectures, we got reading assignments, we got quizzes, we got tests, you got your textbook, and then you also have your multimedia library. So we were focusing on chapter 1. If we select chapter 1, it's going to give us any type of media associated with that. So here we can see chapter 1. We actually have audio for that. So this is a nice feature too. Those of you who are busy, you're working, maybe you're driving, you want to listen to that specific chapter being read to you. I warn you though, it is kind of an electronic thing. So it's, yeah, sometimes it's difficult to listen to, but everybody's a little bit different. We also have flashcards associated with the vocabulary. So we can select chapter 1. We're going to go ahead and study. Select all those specific vocabulary words, and then we're going to study. So what is the medical director? So the medical director is going to be the individual who's in charge of a specific EMS agency, allowing for protocols, guidelines, online direction, offline direction. So quiz yourself, click on that, and then you're going to see if that answer is correct. You can mark that as correct. So that when you go back and study again, you don't necessarily have to focus on medical director since you've already met that learning objective. Now, with anything software related, computer related, it's going to take some time to really get used to the program. So before we meet on Thursday, again, get in here, do your assignments, and really play around with all the different features. All right, that concludes our brief lesson on mybrady Lab. As mentioned in the syllabus, I will have office time that we can meet virtually. And then every session that I teach on Thursday, I will be there early so that you guys can come in, set up an appointment, and we can meet one-on-one, face-to-face. All right, this concludes mybrady Lab, and I will see you guys later. Thanks.